So I was on a conference call. Yeah, another conference call. And we were just about to get to the key agenda item when one of the other consultants almost cost us the project. What did they do? Well, they decided to bring up a proposal that the client had already rejected, and they did it, to make matters worse, right in front of the client's senior leadership. Not only did that torpedo the meeting, but it almost cost them and us the project. This is a leadership fail. Don't be that person. I'm Andrew from Threshold Learning Online. And for those of you who haven't seen this series before, I excel at helping new leaders become great leaders, going from being frustrated and stressed and overworked to becoming confident in their own knowledge and skills. How do I do this? Well, it's easy for me because I've been in your chair. I've made every mistake in the book, and some of them twice, in my own leadership journey. I've learned all of these things the hard way, and I've used that knowledge to help hundreds of people just like you. So back to my phone call. It doesn't matter if you're a consultant or an employee, you need to understand that you get one chance to pitch your idea, and once you've pitched it, you're done. Don't bring it back up again. It's only going to destroy what little credibility you have remaining. How you pitch it, how they receive it, whether they decide to go forward or not, doesn't change anything once they've made that decision. So, here's how to fix the problem in 3 easy steps. Step number 1, do your homework. Step 2, talk about what matters, and 3, practice and then pitch. So, step 1, do your homework. Understanding what your recommendation or proposal is about. I shouldn't have to say it, but I do, because some people come in just so unprepared that their stakeholders, even if it was a great idea, don't have any confidence because you haven't done your homework. Part of your homework, though, is understanding your stakeholder. What matters to them? What motivates them? What's important to them? If you don't know that, you're not going to be able to talk to what matters to them. We'll get to that in a minute. The third part is to pull it all together and to have a clear and compelling vision. Be specific about what's going to change and what impact it'll have. More importantly, make sure you understand and can communicate what happens if they don't make the change you're proposing. Vision is a big deal. Step 2, talk about what matters and connect it to what matters. Here's the big mistake a lot of people make. They focus on the steps, and what you need to do is focus on the outcomes that matter to your stakeholder, not the steps. If they haven't bought into the outcomes, your steps don't matter, so they're not actually listening at that point in time. The second part of that is understanding your stakeholder's style and delivering in it. And what I mean by that is some stakeholders are all bullet points and bottom line, and so you need to adjust your pitch and the way you communicate to adjust to that style. Some stakeholders are visionaries. They want to hear ideas. They want to see the big picture. They want to understand how things are going to be different in the future. Don't get bogged down in the details. They don't care. It doesn't matter to them. You may have a stakeholder or a decision maker who is very detail focused, by the way. What you have to do there is make sure that you have all the details straight in your mind. You've done your homework, not because you need to talk about the details. Remember what I said just a few seconds ago, which was don't focus on the steps. You're not. You're going to focus on the delivery and what happens when you realize that vision. But your detail-oriented stakeholder is going to want to know you've done your homework, and they're going to test you. So the goal is to be able to show that you know the steps, you've thought through the logical process, but don't focus on that. Don't lead with that. And the third step is practice your pitch and then deliver it. That is, use your one chance and then close your mouth. How do you practice? Well, get somebody to role play with you. Get somebody to help you so you can practice what it sounds like when you pitch, poke holes in your argument, ask questions that your stakeholder could ask you, because you're not going in with a prepared script. You're going in to have a conversation, and the better chance you have of adapting to what comes up in the conversation, the better chance you've got of convincing your stakeholder using your one chance. So, to learn more about getting your leadership voice heard, check out our blog. The link is in the description below. If you want to download copies of the change planning template or the vision template, the links are there as well. I'd love to hear your stories, so click on like, follow, subscribe, and leave your feedback in the comments below. Tell me about times that you've either been able to convince somebody or weren't able to convince your decision maker and what happened. So, good luck, and thanks for working to get good decisions made wherever you are. There are so many poor leaders developing more poor leaders. Whether it's deliberately or accidentally, it doesn't matter. But what we want to do is support everyone who's trying to make a positive change.